Good morning. Well, here we are on a Thursday. I think we've been out of physical building for 7 weeks, and it's been amazing how well you guys have adapted to this new. I don't think any of us really like it. That's not what we were made to do, but we have to do whatever to reach our students. So thank you again. All right, let's go back to something that Paul addresses that has, I think, very strong application for today. Remember, he's talking about being careful who you listen to. Satan masquerades as an angel of light, and it would be easy to find yourself in a quandary wondering, is this really God? Because God's light. But Paul says you got to be careful who comes into your church. And I think the key is to look at the motivation. He said, guys, you've let people come in and you've listened to them and they've enslaved you. They've told you stuff that doesn't make any sense, and yet you believed it. I mean, even to go as far as slap you in the face and you're saying, well, that's okay. They're from God. And Paul says, whoa. When I came, I didn't take a dime. I robbed other churches to serve you. So you know that my motivation was not financial. I didn't come in trying to get something from you. I was just giving of myself. He said, maybe I'm not one of these super apostles, I think is the word that he uses. I'm not one of these mega preachers or Hollywood actors or something that has all of this fame and recognition. But guys, you've been deceived. They're bragging about the fact that they were educated at the University of Athens and they have 5 PhDs and they drive 2 Lamborghinis and have their own television shows, and you listen to what they have to say. Well, we think, how could they be so foolish? But come on. It's hard to know who to listen to. Look at all this coronavirus stuff. Who do you listen to? There's so many different theories out there. What about treatment? The hydrochloroquine seems like a pretty good idea. Then they've got a new one that came out yesterday. But do we really know? I mean, I'm not a medical doctor. I can't tell you all the molecular structure of the drugs and how it affects a viral structure in the body. We have to make a decision based on the person that's given us the information. And so just like Paul's telling the Corinthians, I think a lot of times if we could dig deep enough to find out the motivation behind people that are really pushing things, I mean, come on. During the change in our view toward tobacco, the tobacco industry was funding all these studies that saying it's safe, it's good. So again, Paul says be very, very careful. They come in and brag about these things. If they want to brag, listen to me. I mean, look at my life. There's several things that just bring tears to my eyes. He said, 5 times I received 40 lashes minus 1 with a cat o' nine tails, tore his back to pieces. In prison, trying to get across raging rivers, probably swept away. One of the spookiest things, he said he spent a day and a night in the deep. I've been in the ocean before. I cannot imagine the terror of floating around in the ocean at night, wondering what's fixing to get you. But Paul said, I will do anything to get the gospel out. Okay, there's 2 things. Number 1, what lengths will we go to? And you're already proving what you're going to reach your kids. Thank you. But we may have to go further. I don't know what's coming. And number 2, be careful who you listen to. Paul says later, test the spirits. See where they're coming from. It's easy to be deceived, even in this day in which we live. So, work hard and raise that eyebrow where you say, whoa, really? Let me think about that a little bit. And as you walk close with God, He'll give us wisdom on the direction our lives should go. Have a great Thursday if that's what it is. Who knows? It's Groundhog Day all over again. Y'all have a good day.